Alright everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to the Trading the 1 million coin series. Last episode I mentioned that today we'll be going through the tech Avion trading method that I've been using for the last couple of Fifas to so much success. So today we are going to go through a bit more in depth of how you actually do that. But starting off here, a few sales just carrying on from last episode. While also just having a glance here at some of the trades we've still got in our club from the packs we opened from our SBCs. So these are what are still to go. Pretty good. Some of them did sell on here. Bring us up to just under 200k. Very nice to see. But of course, there are more and more to go. We should be seeing it in increments up to 220k here with some more golds and stuff, the non-rares. And then a further few more. And that puts it at 250k. And we're still not even done selling. Another bunch there. It brings 277,000 coins. Over a quarter of the way to 1 million already. Which is not too bad whatsoever. But here we go. The tech Avion trading method. But like I mentioned last episode, I don't fully know the origins of this method. I don't know where the name came from. Like I said, I saw it on Twitter or YouTube one day and I was like, I'll give that a go, and I've been using it ever since. But this is pretty much the process. So you want to pick out the main chemistry styles that you want to be going for. Pretty much the chemistry styles that most people will be tending to go for when they're putting players in their team. The Shadow, the Hunter, the Anchor, Hawk, Engine, that sort of range. And you want to be looking at only special cards for this. Don't get me wrong, it would probably work perfectly fine with normal cards too. But the way the prices fluctuate of the special cards, I feel like you're able to sell them on a lot quicker and for a lot more coins, because you can get such really good deals on open bid. You can see me setting up my search parameters here. Special, Shadow to start off, minimum price 20k, max price 50k, and minimum by now 80k. It just filters out a lot of the decently priced special cards going for a bid that's much less than their buy now. And so here, I just go look for the ones that are on open bid at the minute, just add them to transfer targets for now, and we'll be trying to win them later. So of course, you don't actually have to get them in bids. If you want to get them for the cheapest buy now on the market from buy now, go for it. I just found over time that getting them in open bid, you're able to get them for a bit of an undercut from what their buy now price is. Even if you're saving only 2 or 3k at a time, it all adds up. But you will see throughout some of the buys we get some insane deals that if we were to sell just for the normal price in the market, we would make a very, very nice amount of profit. But of course, we're going to add that Avion boost to it to get that much more coins. And you can see me do the same thing here. Just I go until I've got all the shadows I can get really for under an hour. You can go to half an hour if you want. You don't have to spend too much time on this. Yeah, you search for Hunter, do the same thing. Switch to Anchor, do the exact same thing. What I always find is I add a load of players and I say that, oh, that'll be a good one, I'll wait for that. But I end up getting all my coins spent within the first 10-15 minutes and I miss out a few. Which is actually a nice surprise because you get so many more deals a lot quicker than you expect. And if you have a sort of lower amount of coins, I would recommend just doing the League SBC method. But if you want to find some cheaper players to do it with, go for these search parameters. Maybe 15, 30, 45, or even 10, 20, 30, just to get the base ones out. You can see there's an informed Werner going for 16k at the moment. But yeah, once you get a nice amount on your transfer targets, you want to start looking at the minimum buy now prices. So for example, this Paulinho, it's the closest one to the auction expiring, so that's the first one I'll focus on. Lukaku's very close and Ben Yedder's only a couple of minutes out. So we've got a fair few to keep our eye on. And I find that on the market, Paulinho's sort of cheapest buy now is around 57k at this time. So I know for a fact if I get it for 57k or less, I get as a nice cushion for profit I can make. The way I like to bid is just wait for the last 5 seconds and then whack your bid on. Completely up to you, you can just whack it on straight away every time. I always like waiting down just in case it catches someone out or annoys someone on the other end of the bid to the point where they don't want to get in a bid where it's going to last ages. And you can see here with the Paulinho, it actually worked a treat. We picked him up for 54k, and straight away after that we got a few bids on the Lukaku and won him for 52k. We're just ended up going on a bit of a roll here. This doesn't happen every time, it just happened this time, which is very nice because it was recording the full bidding process. Got that Ben Yedder as well, and the Euro Berchiche. And you can see there, after we flicked through some time, we won the first 6 players I was bidding on, pretty much anyway, which is a very, very nice thing to see. Which is, I mean, you can see if you have a lot more coins than the 250 that I had, you will get so many more players. And when you see which way we list these, the profit is endless. So what we do with them then is you send them to your club, stick contracts on them until they're all on 99 contracts, and then list them up using their cheapest buy now price. And this as your prices, as you can see on screen there. So if you're between 20 and 30k and the cheapest buy now, you just add 5k to that price. So if they're going for 26k buy now on the market, you list them up for 31k. If they're going for 71k, you list them for 81k. It's fairly straightforward, and once you get the hang of it, it just seems very weird. And of course, you'll notice from the listings of these players that the gap between my buy price and the price that you get from the table there is a bit larger, and that's just because I got them in open bid. I saved myself a couple of £1,000 on every card. Just things you love to see. And yeah, of course, this footage and stuff is from a few weeks ago, but let me just assure you, it still works. It's so easy just to make a couple 100k in a day at this point. In fact, the profit you make is not even limited, just as fast as you can sell them. If you get 100 deals, list them all up, you're going to be making some ridiculous coins. But yeah, if you have any questions about that, leave them in the comments, I'll get back to you. Or send me a DM on Twitter, I don't really mind. All that stuff's in the description below. But right here, I just want to show an example of what sort of things you can get with the sort of untradables you sort of collect for doing the League FC method. And that's covered during the end of the Bundesliga team of the season here. The 85 plus Bundesliga player pick pack came out, where you need an 85 rated team of the season, which we can do very easily with our untradables. And we get Baku team of the season. Very little use for me, this is why I didn't mind just trading them all in for that. Just to show you what you can get if you're on your main account. But we do have another 80 rated player in our club pretty much, so we can go and use that in our FC further down the line. And we've got some sales here. Our first few sales from the Tech Avion. 5 of the players we just bought, plus that Marquinhos from last episode. But of course, you may be wondering, how come you only had 100,000 coins after selling all those? Well, we are back in with this. Back in with the Championship Silvers. Got 49 duplicates already showing. So we need to sell some on, which we're going to do here. And we got to a point where I was able to open all the packs up from that go at it. We had 81 packs in total. Footage is a little bit choppy here, sorry about that. But yeah, the same thing. Just storing everything in our club this time. Selling all at a later point. Just so we can get everything listed at once. Speed up the process pretty much. And again, there'll be lots of sales in and amongst this part. Some here. You can see Masonda we got in one of the packs. Then we got an alright wee pack here. It's only a Sule, but it's tradable, which is a couple of coins. Then some more sales here. Then a pack here where I actually get a Hero Gazelle, but he's untradeable, so he's essentially useless. I was hoping I'd be able to get maybe 10k from him just from a quick sell even, but no. But a couple packs later, pick up another decent one. It's Delict, untradeable again, but 85 is very useful for SVCs. But yeah, we're at the end of the packs here. We've got 3 81 plus packs with the 7 players in each. We cracked these out and these were pretty damn good. The first one we open, we get a team this season. Unfortunately from the Eredivisie, but it is Daily Blint. Pretty nice pack there. We've got an informed Owen Vendel. The next pack straight away, we got another team of the season. A Brazilian striker from the Chinese league. It's Marçal, who's 90 rated, very nice. And in the pack also, we get Handanovic. And then the final one, it's another team of the season. Eredivisie again, Davy Klaassen. We've yet again another high rated player in there being Bernd Leno. So overall, a very, very nice set of packs. And carrying on pretty much the process last episode, there's new marquee matchups out where you can play them over on tradables before we start selling on the tradable players I have. We get the packs here. In general, we're pretty good. Obviously, we got a lot of nothing. But in this pack here, we got Koke, tradable 85 rated. No complaints there. The next one, we'll get a team of the season. This time it's a Serie A team of the season, and it's Skriniar, who I was well pumped about until I found out he's worth about 40k. But it's 40k we've got from pretty much nothing. Adds on nicely to our coin total. And the last pack here, we got an Arthur, 84 rated tradable, and a lot of just general stuff that we can trade on. Some examples here. Skriniar selling on along with Asul, putting us back up to 210k. As you can see here, the only Tech Avion player we've got left to sell is that Yuri Bershiche, who will sell hopefully for about 80k, with the Koke and Arthur still to go as well. So for some more time, Koke sold on, along with a heap of other stuff, bringing us up to 260k again. And like I was saying earlier about the untradables you can get, I had that many in my club again, just from doing that and also that I hadn't used yet in the Bundesliga pack earlier. But I went in and completed an icon, and who else but Stevie G. I had to. It didn't look ridiculously overpriced. To have him in my club, I'll be well happy for. The first one there being the 86 rated squad, getting used out of our Daily Blint and our Marçal. Benzman for me to win there as well. Then the second team, we actually had to buy one player, but because it was just Divock Origi and only being 1.7k, I was okay with that. Isn't a massive chunk of the series, because I wanted to do this all untradeable. But I'm not going to go through all the RNG of packing exactly one Liverpool player. So I bought myself Divock Origi, which when you look at it, 1.7k for moment Steven Gerrard, pretty decent. But yeah, into the next team is the 83 rated squad. Davy Klaassen helped that one a good bit, just getting a lot of stinkers in there with him. Then the silver squad, I was able to do this with untradables from silver, not in the League SB League, which is extra nice. And the exact same thing with the bronzes. All untradable, all non-League SBC. And boom, prime icon moments, Steven Gerrard, all from untradable players that have just built up over the course of the series. Which is very, very nice. Look at the beautiful man himself. But yep, then we've got the packs here. These packs weren't the greatest, but I'm not too bothered. Tradable stuff we can sell on, which will hopefully bring our coin total even further up. Do flick through some time here, sell on some more stuff, and we'll crack the 300k mark. With of course Yuri Bershiche still to sell, which is still a big chunk to be added on the top of that. But we've got so much stuff in our club now from those packs, so we just keep listing them up and up. I'm going to get space in my transfer list. 320k, a few more bring us to 350k. Now to 360k, just go up in increments of 10. And the end of the episode, Yuri has sold on 80,000 coins with the rest of those players you can see as well. to put us at 460,000 coins. So I've almost cracked the halfway point of 1,000,000 coins. Insane progress this episode. So yes, I do think it's a good place to end off. If you did enjoy the episode, it'd be so much appreciated if you drop a like on it, and if you're new around here, feel free to subscribe. That is it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.